Hi FlossTube, it's Kathy, the Kentucky Woman Stitcher, and I'm back for video number 8. How's everyone been? It's been a strange spring here in Kentucky, and I think finally we have some warmer weather. It's very warm outside today, and so we've been planting flowers in our yard and trying to get things all spruced up for late spring and summer, and it just seems like it's been a long time coming. I just want to thank everyone who's watching this video, for my subscribers, and if you're new and this is your first time, then welcome, and I appreciate you stopping by. So I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I don't know, life just gets in the way sometimes, and you just have all these things that you need to do, and I think about doing a video, and then something comes up and you just don't get to do it. But here I am today, and I hope that I can show you some things that I've completed and that you might enjoy seeing them. I think I told you in my last video that I was going to the Fancy Works retreat at the end of March, and I did, and that was a lot of fun. I had never really been to a retreat like that before. I met lots of nice people, and I just enjoyed myself a great deal. It's always nice to sit and talk with people who think like you do, who like to do what you do, and I saw lots of great projects going on, and I bought some things, and it was just a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. There was a pin keep exchange, and I did participate in that, and I will try to insert a picture of the one that I stitched here. I'm not always successful with inserting pictures, but I did receive a very nice one, and I really like it. So let me just show you that. This was stitched by Debbie, and I believe it is the center pattern for the Early Americans by Little House Needleworks. She did change the colors and made them a little brighter than what the pattern calls for. And I really like that. I just think it turned out so cute. It's stitched, looks like it's stitched on a 32 count Jobelin or Lugana, but it's really cute. And I'm a big Patriotic fan, so I just love it. I enjoyed participating in that. So thank you, Debbie. I really do like it. Now, while I was at the retreat, I also took a class on how to make a tart. That class was taught by Vanna, and I just really enjoyed meeting Vanna and taking this class from her. She did a wonderful job. The pattern that I stitched was Marry You by Plum Street Samplers. And I just stitched it on the linen that the shop sent me for the class. I'm not sure what it is. It's really white for the snow. But here's my tart. And I just think it turned out so nice. And it was so easy to do. I never dreamed it would be as easy to make as Vanna showed us how to do it. It was lots of fun, and I really like my tart here, and I hope to do some more. So the next thing I want to show you is something you've seen several times. It's the My House from Little House Needleworks Hometown Holiday, and you've seen it several times, and it's been a long drawn out project, but I finally got it finished, fully finished. So if you remember, I showed some little stand-up boxes that I had purchased after Christmas, and I was trying to figure out how I could use those. So I used one of them in the finish for this project, and here it is. This is the box with the polka dots on the side. I took some mat board and I covered it with this red fabric and glued it to the top of the box. And then I took my piece and some more mat board and put batting on it, and then attached this to it and glued the piece to this. And then it's got some cording around it. And I've got this little green checked bow. And I just think it turned out really cute. I know I got a lot of designs going on there, but I don't think that they interfere with each other that much. But I think this will just look nice sitting, you know, on a shelf or just in my living room somewhere. But I am certainly glad that this is finally done, because it was a long time coming. Now, I've got several spring pieces that I want to share with you. I got a basket this time that I want to share. I've got some whips that I want to show you. So the first fully finished thing that I have is this springtime pillow that I did by New York Dreamer. And I was stitching that on a mystery Jobelin that I had. So I got it finished and made into this nice little pillow. Let's see, there we go. I changed the color. The letters were under pattern were stitched in Classic Colorworks Cauldron, but it's really a purpley black. So I changed it to DMC 3041, my favorite purple. And I got that all stitched up. I backed it with some nice spring fabric here and put some purple cording along. So this can sit on top of my little cubby shelf for spring. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. Now here's my spring basket. I've got my basket. I've got a little flower arrangement with a bow here. And I've got some of this shredded up paper in a spring multicolor. But I've got like 3 little pillows here that I want to share with you. Okay, the first one is Welcome Spring by Little House Needleworks. And I stitched mine on 36 count espresso linen. And I did use all the called for colors. And I just made it into this little tuck pillow. Put some green polka dot fabric on the back and some green cording, and then I added some little beads to my tassels here. So very springy looking. The next one is Spring Pin Keeps by Scissortail Designs, and there are 2 different designs there. So here's the first one. And I used some backing fabric that sort of matches the purpley thread, and I put some cording on the edge and this little bow right here on top. Now I do have the second one stitched, but I am waiting for the beads. There are beads on this one. bead goes in the center, and then they've got a row, a little short row all around on each side of the design. So I'm waiting for my beads, and then I can sew those on and make another little tuck pillow. But I really like these colors that they just say spring. Purple and lavender and green. Very cute. I like this. The next one is a freebie from the Snowflower Diaries. You just need to go to the Snowflower Diaries blog spot, and she has lots of free patterns on there. And she gives you English and French, and I'm not sure, that might be Spanish, I'm not real sure. But this is what it looks like. I did choose a different, well, I chose different colors altogether. I used the DMC choices because these are Nina's threads that she chose, and I didn't have any Nina's threads. So here's my little tuck pillow, and I use some yellow pom-pom trim and the green polka dot. So I think that turned out really cute. But check out her blog spot. She's got lots and lots of really cute patterns that you can just print. Alright, so those are the three that are in my basket, and now I have another little pillow. This was also a freebie, and I'm not sure if this is still available. I probably got it from a local needlework shop years ago. I don't even see a date on it. But it's Checkerboard Bunny by Waxing Moon. And there is a little checkerboard border around it, but I chose not to stitch the border, so I just have the inside here. So here's my little bunny. Cute little face. I used beads, little petite seed beads for his eyes, and then the little butterfly antenna. And this is stitched on 32 count, some kind of Wexford linen. And then I just did some spring fabric on the back. But that little bunny face is so cute. Oh. Okay, sorry, I realized I had forgotten to get some of my finishes, and I had to stop the video and go pick those up. The next is a Homespun Elegance chart, and it's called Spring Eggs 3, and there are 3 little patterns in here: a chick, some sheep, and a rabbit. So I did not make little stuffed eggs. I chose to make them into a flat ornament. So here's the first one. This is the bunny. And these are little, in the basket are some little flowers that are colonial knots. I stitched this on 26 count Floba, and then I cut out 2 pieces of mat board. Covered it with some fabric on the back and some batting, and put the design on the front, and glued them together. And then I put some cording. I realized that maybe orange is not a spring color, but it does go with the carrot in the design. But I think these turned out very cute, and I added a little bead at the top. Okay, here's the little chick. And we have buttons for the wagon wheels. So I use the same polka dot fabric on the back, yellow cording, and the bead. And then this one, the sheep. Now I did use all of the called for threads, but this Joyful stitched in old blue paint, and my old blue paint seems to be really gray. So if I had thought about it, I probably would have switched that out and gone with something a little bluer. But I use some cording that sort of matches that. And I just think these turned out very cute. I'm very pleased with them. Well, that's all of my FFOs. I do have 3 whips that I want to share with you. The first one is by Drawn Thread, and it's simply spring. And I have stitched this on 36 count Legacy. I have got my alphabet done in the tree. And there's that little nest up there with the egg in it. So I just have the house left to do, and the spring down the side. Not too much more to do on that one. The next one is one that I started when I was on at the retreat. It is Little House Needleworks Needleworker. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Morning Mist Wexford linen. It's kind of a real light aqua, and I think that brown really shows up. I think it'll look really good when it's done. The next one is one I just started the other day, and it's really gone fast. This is Bluebird Out My Window by Brenda Gervais. I've really only been stitching on this like maybe 2 or 3 days, and it's really gone fast. I just have a little more vine to do, and the flowers, and then this bottom part here, and a little corner up here. I used all the called for threads except for the bird. It called for Weeks Dye Works Cadet, which is a very greeny blue, more green than blue. And since the title of the pattern is Bluebird Out My Window, I decided I wanted a bluebird. And I chose to use Gassed Morning Glory to stitch my bird. But all the rest are the called for colors. This is a really cute design, and I'm excited to get that stitched and FFO'd. I'm probably going to make it into a little tuck pillow. Oh, I also, the pattern does not have an eye for the bird. It's just an open space there, but I decided I would give my bird a dark eye like real birds. So there's that one. I do have a couple of acquisitions here I'll share with you. So if you don't like acquisitions, please feel free to fast forward. The first is another Brenda Gervais, and it's called Indigo Lane. I don't know, I have decided that I really like Quaker designs, and this has some little Quakers in there, hearts of Quakers. But the blue just seems so soothing and calming, so I really like that. The next one, and I'm not going to take this out, is the first one in the series of Jenny Bean for the Parlor. It's the Alphabet by Shakespeare's Peddler. So you've seen several people have shown this recently. And here's another Quaker Alphabet by Lottie Dye. I'm probably not going to stitch it on something that dark. Make it a little lighter and brighter. Bluebird seemed to be the theme this spring, so here is a blackbird design, Bluebird of Happiness, and I think that's really cute. The blues, the lavenders, I like that. And here's another blackbird design called Morning Star. Small, quick to stitch. Could probably add some little antique buttons in there somewhere. Now, the next two are two things that I saw someone stitching when I was at the retreat, and I'm excited about maybe doing this. This is called Quaker Floral Sampler by the Sweetheart Tree. And it's got a few Quakers in it. And so I think that'll be cute. And then the next one is called Quaker Medallion Sampler by C Street Sampler Works. Lots of Quakers in this one. The lady that was stitching this at the retreat finished it while she was there, and it's just beautiful. I really like this swan here and these little flowers inside this one. Really cute. And this is one I've been looking at for a while. It's called Quakers and Quilts by Rosewood Manor. So, two things, Quakers and quilts. And then another Rosewood Manor design called 1 Dozen Quakers. And there are 1 dozen Quakers in this pattern. Some small, some large. But that's about the extent of my acquisitions. So this is a really short video. I just wanted to touch base with everyone and let you know that I'm still here, and I have been stitching a lot, but there are some days that you just don't have time. So I am so thankful that you watched, and thankful that you have subscribed, and I appreciate all of your comments. I love to see your comments, and I always try to comment on each and every one of them. So please, if you watch the video, just make a little comment. It doesn't have to be a big long one, just a little one will do. I hope everyone is having a great week and weekend, and that you're getting lots of stitching done, and that you're stitching everything that you want to stitch. So until next time, happy stitching. Bye.